Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Watashi ni Tenshi ga Maiorita. Now, last episode, we got to meet our new character, Noah, who obviously Miyako met by looking across the window, looking out the window across to the other house. But her little sister Hinata later brought her over as a friend to play, and much fun was had. We played hide and go seek, we just had cuteness competitions and photos being taken, and I mean, it was great, really. So, I liked her. I think she's a good part of, I appreciate her being in the show. I don't know why I struggle to get that sentence out, but you know what I mean. I'm glad she's here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to more. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Original board games. So I finally get to meet our unimportant side characters. So that's who they are. Class reps. I would not trust half of you with scissors. Be sure to do that. You might end up regretting saying that. I can see some favoritism here. So that's canon, and you're Koyori, okay. And she still has to help her out with it, with the one asking her. I guess so. It's a perfect theme. Ah, what? Oh well. Yeah, that's what it would be, of course. You could make a Yuri board game. Emote House had one of those. It was great. The Yuri Life game. Just do something like that. But yeah, we got to meet our two side characters, Kenon and Koyori. So we gotta see kind of what their dynamic is like. Kenon is the one that's actually reliable. But Koyori's got the twin tails, so she's still important. Clapping openings always reminds me of Flying Witch. I do want to know if we'll actually get this part in the anime. I hope so, but that's not always the case. I don't see what the problem was with Noah's idea. I think a board game based on her cuteness would be a great idea. uh, Eat those sweets. Make it a board game. It's decided. Not out to a great start. Well, let's do it. Yep. The best big sister ever. Wow, she has talked her up a bit. I don't think Hana buys that. Yeah, that's exactly what she looks like. I think we all would, if we're being honest. I'll be sure to ask Kenon. Yeah, of course. What? I didn't get to see it. What is it? Oh, here you go. That's quite a face you got there, Noah. Shake hands, give the person who stopped here a hug. I don't know how they got that small, but okay. Straightforward. High five. Okay, so yeah, basically, you do things to her depending on where you go. I can get behind that idea. Yeah, you gotta participate. Yep, I saw that one before. No, I think she'll want to play. Here we go. That's the attitude. 5, okay. Pretty good. Smile and say hello. Okay, that's nice. That's not too bad. uh... it's not so easy, is it? uh... It may sound simple, but it's not. Okay. Are you really an adult? It'd be easier if you stopped looking at me. Well, that backfired. uh, that sentence out of context. Uh, ooh, okay. Yeah, that shouldn't be very hard. You can at least, yeah, you can at least look at her when you say it. Wow. Uh, I know, right? Yeah, we're gonna be over there for a while. Ooh, 6. We are making progress. And it's Anna's turn, so should be good. What did we land on? Oh! Okay. Just toss her away. That was great. Okay, here we go. I wonder how this will go. Anna, the great look on her face, and poor Noah back there. But more importantly, no, it's the game. We gotta do it. uh, nope, gotta get closer. Ah, well, somebody doesn't respect the rules of the game. Clearly. Uh, it was just a hug. I mean, I remember what you tried to do to her in the closet last episode. In what way? Because it's a game based on you. That makes sense. And yet you did not cooperate with the hug, Hana. You're kind of mean. It's actually a really good idea. A rehabilitation board game. Oh god. Poor Miyako. That would be so embarrassing. Well, it might help if you'd actually let her hug you. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, what could you say to that? Pat on the head, that's good too. Okay. Oh man, the timing on that look was perfect. Flawless comedic timing. But yeah, why do today we can put out till tomorrow? Yeah, I don't feel like getting abused tonight. So no sleeping tonight. Well, guess you're sleeping alone. Volleyball. Oof. How horrible. Not every night, just 90% of them. Uh, yeah, you can't do that every night. You just wouldn't survive. Well, she's pretty great, so. Oof. Oof. What do you mean? She's great. Yeah, you not. Sorry, I called you Miyako, but you missed the volleyball. Wow. Well, you don't really need a reason to love your big sister. uh, Pretty much, you know. You look at that ass and you just follow. Cat probably shouldn't sleep there. I do too. Chocolate's the best. Fair compromise. What are you doing, Hinata? Gonna get a cat? Do not eat too much, Mom. Yeah, you should never eat too much, Mom. Well, somebody wants chocolates, so... Yes? Okay, we're playing this game. This makes getting home more challenging. Yeah, I've seen this game before. uh... Why not? Yeah. uh, like, where do we go from here? Who's good at jumping? You're not gonna make that jump. Oh. You could break something, like a pencil. Okay. Oof. Well, we now have a rock to stand on. Could you not just, like, stand your own shadow? Okay, I guess we made it past that. I think it will. You know, if they ever get home. Oh, that's a hard one. You can do that? Uh... Hana, you are a true great friend. That's what I thought as well. I picked up on that pretty much immediately. Wow, that was a really convincing microwave sound. Like, I thought that was coming from my actual house. Like who? I suppose so. Oh, she's cute. You know, for a non-lolly. For a non-Noah. uh, Yeah, just... Will she play along? Okay. That's pretty funny. Thank you for escorting us across the road, lady. uh, she seemed nice. We owe our lives to your cuteness, Noah. Yeah, that vehicle's gonna move, and you're in the lights! You can move, quickly! Oh, you should have went back the other direction, Hinata. You've been in the sun for way too long, you're basically dead now, Hinata. Gotta love that face-down lap pillow. It's the best kind of lap pillow. uh, yeah, you shouldn't do that. There are more shadows. Yeah, she is a shadow. uh, yeah, more importantly, where's our food? Oof. That face. She was so happy a second ago. But yes, more importantly, cookies. And new outfits. Yeah, waiting for you too, but we're focusing on Hana, of course. Does he not even get one? Oh. Neglected. Poor Hinata. She brings her friends over to hang out, and then they get all the attention from our beloved big sister. Okay, nurse outfits. I kind of figured. But we have, like, winged nurse outfits. Poor Hinata. Oh, I get to do something? Uh, get wrecked, Hinata. Yeah, I think Hinata's gonna do something. Uh, ow. That was not quite what I expected. Wow. Well, you've been neglecting her. Yeah. You were clearly leaving her out. Well, I think you should go talk to her. Well, I guess the atmosphere was ruined. I still want the cookies, though. I want to make that clear. Okay, now we get our alone time with our sisters. It's so weird to see her so sad. She's such a Genki girl, but it's so cute. Just give her a head pat or a hug, I'm sure it'll work. Cheer her up. A bribery. Is she breaking? Pretty good offer, yeah. Can't resist that. Gotta love those high-tech Japanese baths. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Yes, exactly. It's really that simple. Last night you didn't sleep with her because you're too busy making outfits for them. That was very mean. That's a fair point, but children usually don't look at it that way. They see it as you're not spending time with me right now, and that's a problem. Children are inherently very selfish. Come here. Aw. Yeah, that would make me feel much better. Little baby Hinata. No, you'll drop her! Little Miyako. Wow. Yeah, so I guess we found out how long it's been since Hinata has loved her, and that was just such a cute shot. Uh, Hinata. Jesus Christ, my heart can't take this. Uh, 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 oh God. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, inside. Sounds great. I mean, wrestling is what I did with my older sibling when I was roughly her age. It has not been that long, Hinata. I bet. Seriously, I don't think she could handle that. Again. Oh God, your love, it hurts. This was so much easier when she was less strong. I love this show. Now I finally met our full cast. Two. I love the animation of this. Happy, happy friends. I don't know about you guys, but I'm in a great mood now. Okay. You could say that. Every night, is she still alive? I know, right? She is a great big sister. You can't have her. Uh, oh wow, she's willing to lend out her sister. Yeah, of course not. She's not as big of a fan of her. Ooh. Wow, that's really good. It's amazing. Are you gonna try it on? Maybe next episode? uh... Yes, you should do that. Okay, well, that was the third episode of Watashi ni Tenshi ga Maiorita. And this episode was another fantastic episode, and my footage was lagging a bit there. But anyway, another great episode. So, what did we start out with? We actually started off at their school in their class, and we finally got to see Kanon and Koyori, our class reps, I think they called them. One of which is much more respected and reliable than the other, which is good. It makes sense. That's usually the case. That's almost always the case. But, Coyote, she tries. She wants to be helpful. That's what matters. But anyway, what they had to do here was make a board game, which is always a fun thing to do. And they had to pick a theme, which they struggled with a bit. You did have Noah, who wanted to make her cuteness be the theme of it, which I would have liked to have seen that board game that came from that, but in the end we opted not to do that. We decided to make a Miyako-themed board game, which is a great idea. At the time, we didn't know exactly the full meaning behind making it that, but we would later find out. And they did go back home with the game and say, "Hey, Miyako, we made a board game. It's about you. Let's all play it, okay? And, when we land on stuff, you get to do stuff, okay? So you'll do that, right?" Like, I don't know. Oh, God, there's a hugging tile. And Hana's playing this game. You know what? Yes, I will play along with it. That's pretty much what she said. And then I started to play it. The first thing that she had to do was smile and greet them, which sounds simple enough. It really does. But, when you're put on the spot and you have just these three girls just staring at you, anticipating you doing it, the pressure starts to just crush you, and you're like, okay, you know what? Maybe this isn't as easy as I thought it was, and you eventually just kind of panic and break and just hide in a corner and say, "No, go away. I can't do this," and they just moved on with the game. But eventually it was Noah's turn, I believe, and she landed on a tile that was something about praising her, I think. So, that's when Miyako had to say that Noah was cute, because that's the only real praise you could give Noah, because that's her defining characteristic, really, in the show. So she did that, but didn't do it quite right, so she did it a bit more while facing her, and then she demands that she does it 96 more times. So yeah, I think Miyako's description of her being like a needy girlfriend or whatever she said was spot on. Yeah, that was pretty apt description. But eventually, Hana's was her turn, and she landed on a spot for the hug. And that's when Miyako... I love this part. That's when Miyako got so excited that she just grabs Noah and just throws her to the side, literally, and then starts to make her way towards Hana. I loved that. That was hilarious. That was probably top 3 moments of the episode. That was really good, and then she was just back there all sad, being comforted by Hinata while she just makes her way closer and closer to Hana. That was good. It would have been better if she actually was able to hug Hana successfully, but no, I guess it was not meant to be. But anyway, it was eventually revealed that the game was actually a rehabilitation game for Miyako. So yeah, that's good. That's something you would definitely have mixed feelings about if you were her. It's good because, she's thinking of her older sister, she wants to help her, and this is a good way to really do that, get her to come out of her shell a bit, be able to really do these things that she might not be completely comfortable with doing, get her to come out of her comfort zone a bit. And that's good, but at the same time, you're making this for class, the teacher sees it, other students probably see it, they're starting to get a picture of what your sister is like, which would be pretty embarrassing to have people that you don't even know these things about you, your personal issues, so yeah, it was definitely something that, it was definitely something. But yeah, that was a pretty good reveal. Because it is really nice that Hinata loves her as much as she does, and that she does want to help her, and she got her friends to help out with that. It's all great. Let's see what was after that. Okay, yeah, that was the volleyball scene. They were all playing volleyball and basically began a discussion about Hinata loving her sister, basically. I was like, "Why do you love her?" I don't know. She's my sister. Well, how long have you loved her? I don't know. I love her, and all that. So they compared it to imprinting of ducks or whatever. But yeah, this is when it started to get to the point where Hinata's getting neglected a bit because she wanted to sleep with Miyako that one night, but she was too busy making the outfits for Hana and Noah the next day, so she basically said no, which that's a little bit sad, but by itself not that big of a deal. But the next day, when her friends come over, she just completely focuses on them and puts the outfits on them, not her, takes pictures of them, not her. And when she finally tells her to do something, she gets outside. "Oh, you want me to do something? Yeah, go do that thing." Like, I wanted to be a part of this. I hate you, and hits her, then runs away. So, Miyako was a little bit slow to really get what was going on there. But yeah, the atmosphere was thoroughly ruined at that point. Hana and Noah left, and she had to, she had to talk to her about it. And she asked her what the problem was, but it was, the problem was pretty obvious. She was giving attention to her friends and not her. It's really just that simple, So, the solution was equally as simple. You just spend more time with her. So basically, Bradburn like, hey, I'll sleep with you tonight. I'll take a bath with you. Like, then she's like, okay, well, you drive a hard bargain. I guess I'll make up with you. And that's, yeah. We saw them in the bath together. And we actually started to get some flashbacks to when Hinata was just a baby. And then she was all crying in her mother's arms, and then Miyako takes her and she stops crying. Which was a very, very cute scene. Just that whole thing, just watching her hold her like that. Like, just... And this entire scene, I felt like my heart was just gonna break out of my chest. It was just some of the most sweet and heartwarming, and just, I could hardly take it. It about killed me. It seriously. But, yeah, let me flash back to the, well, I think we had a little bit more flashbacks, just like not quite back to modern day yet, just seeing her as a little child and stuff. But yeah, basically just showing you that, yeah, Hinata has loved Miyako pretty much for her entire life, and Miyako loves her as well, and she was very much comforting her in the bath, even hugged her and all that, and it was just great to see. I thoroughly loved everything about that. That was just yeah. There's not a lot to say on that, really, but I really love that a lot. And yeah, just every day she just... Yeah, apparently we established that every day we're now going to take baths and sleep together with Miyako, so... I guess we'll see how long Miyako survives, really, but just do your best. You have a very needy little sister, so, just do your best. That's really what it comes down to. And then the scene where you had Hinata talking to Hana, and she mentions how, having a big sister must be nice. I'm an only child, so I wouldn't really know. And then Hinata's disposition kind of changes there. And she's like, well, she's my sister, but I guess I could lend her to you once in a while. At first, I thought where that was going would be, she would be like, no, you can't have her. She's my big sister. Get your own. But no, it was just like she just felt really bad for her to not have a big sister. Like that was like a horrible, horrible thing to not have such a valuable, it's important thing. So she was nice enough to willing to share her a little bit with her. So kind of the complete opposite direction than I initially thought it would go into, but it was good too. It was kind of better, really. So then she's like, no, I don't want her. Because Hana's not as big a fan of Miyako as Hinata is, but... And then, Noah come up to show up her swimsuit, so... I don't know what that was about. Is that supposed to foreshadow a beach episode next episode? Because I would be okay with that. That'd be great. I'm sure Miyako would enjoy an episode like that. Although it might be tricky to get her outside onto the beach, that may be a challenge, but... If it means being able to see Hana in a swimsuit, I think we could probably swing that, but... we'll see. But yeah, as far as Miyako goes, we still don't know exactly what happened to her to make her the way she is now, right? Like if there was some sort of big incident that kind of led her to be the current Miyako that we know of her today. I don't think we found out about that because we keep addressing that problem and trying to help her and stuff, but I don't think we've really gotten too much into that detail wise. I feel like we must eventually, right? Surely. I hope we do. I definitely hope we do. It really is interesting, though, because a lot of people compare this show to Uza Maid, rightfully so. But the one big difference really has been the fact that in Uza Maid, the maid was trying to help, Misha, the little girl, where in this show, it's the little girl that's trying to help the older girl, with her personal problems. So it kind of flipped, it's kind of the opposite in that way. So that's a very interesting difference for the show. Probably the biggest difference for me. There's definitely plenty of differences, but that one's the one that really just... It's at the forefront. I guess I kind of skipped over the whole shadow thing, but I don't really have a lot to say about that. Aside from the part with the the adult woman helping out was nice. I enjoyed that. But yeah, the best part of the episode was definitely just the Hinata Miyako stuff. Seeing just how deep and strong that sisterly bond is. It was great to see. It really was. Let's see. Yeah, I do think that's all I really have to say on the episode. Really good stuff, and I look forward to the next one. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.